Hey everybody, it's Jason from the Certified Comic Shop, and this is what's new to the shop. All right, well, hey everybody, I'm back once again, another video here, and I'm trying something a little bit different this time. Instead of doing a CGC unboxing video or showing you something, some kind of weird comic book grading experiment, I'm just gonna show you some new inventory that recently came into the shop. These comics are either things I submitted to CGC to be graded or things people sent to me to sell via consignment. So let's jump right in and let me show you what's new. The idea here is to, give you a heads up of what's available to buy right now. Links in the description below. But this isn't about, hey, buy these comics. Although you can totally buy these comics, it's about just showing you what I think is cool, what's new, and maybe teach you a thing or two about some key issues that you may not have known before. So hopefully this is fun. If you end up liking this video, make sure you comment below and say, yes, I want to see more of this. And if you end up hating this video, don't say that. Please, don't be mean to me. Anyway, sorry, let's jump right in. So, hey, you know what? Best place to start when you're showing off new inventory is start big. Start with the biggest book you can, right? So how about, I don't know, Amazing Fantasy 15? I think that's a good place to start, don't you? Little Amazing Fantasy 15 action. Well, no, not that Amazing Fantasy 15. This Amazing Fantasy 15. That's right. It is the 2006 version of Amazing Fantasy 15. No, this isn't a reprint of the original AF15. This is a new one. This launched a bunch of new characters, including really the only one that stuck around from all of these. This is the first appearance of Amadeus Cho. So this is actually a very cool book. I trolled everyone on Instagram a couple days ago when I got this, saying for the first time ever I was holding a first print of Amazing Fantasy 15, but I didn't show the picture, and then I was like, haha, it was just this one. But still, let's see, first appearance of Amadeus Cho, Blackjack, which is Ace and One-Eyed Jacqueline, Monstro, never heard of him, Positron, and the Heartbreak Kid all appeared in this, but again, it's a man, Mr. Cho, that makes this a very collectible comic book, and that's graded 9.4 near mint, which is pretty cool. This one just came back from CGC. Punchline #1, the Jorge Jimenez 1 of 25 design variant, freshly graded and looking good right here. For the Punchline fans out there, I don't know what's going to happen with Punchline. Obviously, she had a lot of heat when she came out. Seems to have faded a little bit. This has some potential though. Punchline #1, her first solo comic. I liken it to perhaps the potential of Deadpool when he first got his first solo comic, Deadpool: The Circle Chase #1. That comic today is still quite valuable. So maybe the Punchline, depending on where a character goes in the stories, could be something like that for this one. But I know a lot of people also collect these Jimenez design variants as well. So it's nice to have this one available for the shop too. Now let's rewind to about 1971, 1972 for this next one. Little DC action again. Boop. Green Lantern #87. Yes, Green Lantern #87. The first appearance of John Stewart. Our man Hal Jordan finds out that he has to have a backup for his backup, because this also has the second cameo appearance of Guy Gardner, who is Hal Jordan's backup. But he's just not, I think he's injured or something. I can't remember off the top of my head. So we get John Stewart to be the backup to the backup. He gets into action right away. And there's some conflict there between the way John Stewart does business and the way Hal Jordan does business. And there's a little bit of tension. They resolve it in the end. So it's just nice to have this key issue as well. 8.0, very fine. Now available at the shop. This next one probably, oh God, I don't know. It's definitely one of my top 5 covers of all time. I'm sure I've said it's my favorite cover of all time, but I also know I've said there's a bunch of comics that are my favorite cover of all time. I just need to make the definitive list. This one is definitely on it. It's definitely top 5 for a few reasons. Thor 337. This one's graded 9.6 near mint. It is the direct edition, not the newsstand. It's got the crystal clear, perfect white pages, which is great. Love this Walt Simonson cover. Love Beta Ray Bill. As a kid, this is in my wheelhouse. I would have been like 10 years old when this thing came out. I had it back when I was a kid, and it was just such an amazing thing to see. Who is this guy? And of course, there's always been heat around this ever since, the MCU became a thing. It's like, when are we going to see Beta Ray Bill? We kind of got that cameo of him in Thor Ragnarok, or at least a statue that looked like it was Beta Ray Bill. And who knows, maybe Thor 4, our man, shows up. But this is just a great comic. Always gives me this nostalgic feels. Whenever these comics that I had when I was a kid pop up here at the shop, I'm just like, oh man. It's just like, I want to hang on to it for myself. But it's a consignment. And I don't think the owner would be happy if I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to hang on to it. I'm not going to try too hard to sell your comic because I like it so much. I can't do that. That'd be crazy. So, again, up for grabs right now. CertifiedComic.shop. All the links to all these comics, again, are down in the description. Or you can just go to CertifiedComic.shop and you can look at everything that's available for sale. Another one with the nostalgic feels came out about a year later. Marvel Superhero Secret Wars number 8. I'm sure all you guys know about this comic book. This is another consignment that recently came in. 9.6, direct edition once again. It's funny. It's this whole comic series, Secret Wars, if you didn't know, was created to sell a toy line.
Secret Wars. Marvel supervillains are coming. Secret Wars. Can the Marvel superheroes stop them? Marvel supervillains and superheroes figures each sold separately. Here, Doctor Doom and the Doom Platoon, Magneto, Dr. Octopus. There, Captain America and the Champions of Freedom, Spider-Man and Wolverine. Secret Wars. The secret's out. Dr. Doom and Spider-Man from the Marvel Secret Wars collection. Other figures each sold separately. From Mattel.
But yeah, so who knew that this one comic that was, part of a 12-issue series to sell toys would end up being such a key issue down the road as it featured, the Black Symbiote. So maybe I taught you something new. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I just told you something everybody knows. Well, hopefully you learned something new about that. Let's fast forward to a more modern variant today, sticking in the Spider-Verse though. And we've got Venom number 5. This is the Frankie's Comics, words, Jason. Version variant, first cover appearance of Noel. It's in a super hot book. It's cooled off just a tad, which is good for you because that means prices have come down just a tad. So that's cool. I've actually got 2 of these. This is a CBCS 9.8. I've also got a CGC 9.8, not pictured here, also on the website right now. So hey, since we're talking about the same comic, I've got a CBCS 9.8 and a CGC 9.8. What do you guys think? Do those hold the same value? Do you look at CBCS in a different light than CGC or vice versa? Don't want to start a comment war. Just curious what your opinions are. Oh, look at that. I'm showing reflection. There's a spoiler right there. Spoiler, what's next? Oh, that's pretty funny. Anyway, lots of reflections on the dark covers. Hard to shoot in a video. So you might have saw what was next. And here it's Amazing Spider-Man 2. This is the J. Scott Campbell exclusive store variant L. My God, L. So what's that, 8? JKL, I don't know, 12? There was a lot of variants for this. And this is just one of them. This is signed, verified signature by J. Scott Campbell and is the Miles Morales and the Gwenom. Sometimes the mind just doesn't work. Spider-Gwen version. This seems to be the most popular one amongst all of these. There's a lot of different setups. I got them all over there, but I'm not going to reach and get them. Anyway, I got quite a few of these up on the shop right now. Miles Morales, Spider-Gwen. Oh boy, got 2 left here. Let's close out with a bang, shall we? Next up, we've got Batman Adventures number 12, first comic book appearance of our girl Harley Quinn here. So this came out in September 92, September 93. That was close by a year. Actually, it was Harley Quinn made her first appearance in Batman Adventures, the TV show, in September of 92. And then 1 year later, she shows up in the comic book. This has just been one of those books that is super hot. Harley Quinn obviously is a very popular character. And for her first comic book appearance, even though it's not within the DC continuity, still is very collectible. Still a lot of people looking to have it. So I got a 9.4 near mint available right here at Certified Comic Shop. And the last one for now, for today, for this video, we've got a Batman Adventures 12. First comic book appearance of Harley Quinn. This one, 9.6 near mint plus, which is nice. So we got some options for our Harley Quinn fans out there. So people who need to have one, you've got a 9.4 or a 9.6. What could it mean? Anyway, so let me put those down. Don't want to drop those and start doing silly things. Boop, boop, boop. Both of those came in on consignment as well. And yeah, you know, if you don't know the Certified Comic Shop, I do consignment services. I've sold nearly 300 graded comics on consignment since the beginning of the year. It's a big part of the business. If you want to learn more about that, if you got some graded comics, you're like, you know what? I don't want to deal with the craziness and selling them. I'd rather just give them to Jason and let him sell them. And then, I don't know, just send me money. Because that's the fun part, is getting the money. So link right here, certifiedcomic.shop/consign. I'll also link to it in the comments below. But head over there if you want to learn more about my consignment services. I'm always happy to help you out. Maybe you'll see your comic right here on another episode of What's New here at the Certified Comic Shop. So that's it for now, guys. If you like this video, do me a huge favor. Do me 3 things. No, I can't ask you to do 3 things because no one's going to do 3 things. Do one of these 3 things. You can like the video if you liked it. You can... subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed, or you can comment below with any of a couple things. A, which one of these would you like to add to your collection? That's like not a commitment. I'm not saying you have to buy it. I'm just saying, which one would you want to add to your collection? You can let me know your thoughts on CBCS compared to CGC in terms of value, if you look at those equally, or you can just say something nice in the comments, for crying out loud. And if you like this type of video, yeah, definitely let me know too, and I will do more of that as I get inventory in each and every week here at the Certified Comic Shop. But that's it for now, guys. I appreciate you tuning in, and I will see you, well, who knows when, sometime soon. Bye.